Redfern down there. Congratulations to you on the victory today, and good afternoon to you, Neil.
Yeah, thanks very much. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Neil. How are you?
How are you, Eddie? Yeah, good. Better now, mate.
Any boxing gloves on down there?
Yeah, it's like throwback to the old days, isn't it? I thought all that I'd finished, but it shows people care, which is not a bad thing.
Neil, you must be delighted that you finished with a victory. I mean, for a long time, I've got to be honest, it didn't look as if it was going to happen.
Well, that's right, and we looked poor first half.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, we couldn't get it going, and and obviously, to be honest with you, just the presence to have Neil Warnock there, and one or two things that he passed down, through through our time, and that it made a big difference as well. So it's good to have him on board, and obviously it's good to have a victory, to get us going again.
Did he come in at half time, Neil?
He did say bits and bats, yeah. Yes. Obviously, he's a gaffer.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how it works. I've only been minding it for the club until they made the decision. And obviously, he's an experienced guy, and one or two things that he said, made a difference.
But the good thing for you, Neil, is you've had a victory at Ellen Road as manager at Leeds United, and you can always look back on that with a lot of pride.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. And for me, and I'd like to say this and go on record, the lads have been outstanding for me. It's not easy. It's a difficult time. When managers get the sack and the players are unsure of what's happening. But they've been first class in training, and we haven't always had the results or the performances that we wanted. But we finished on a high today, which is good.
We've seen the elation, Neil, and the players running over to you. After that winning goal for Luciano Vecchio, and that says everything.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. It's a great feeling, mate. You know what it's like. You've been there, and your players are everything. Because the bottom line is it's about players. It's not about managers and coaches, and it's about players out there on the pitch. And this will give them a massive boost, and hopefully it'll give Neil a platform now to go on and take the club on.
And just looking at it, Neil, you've only been in there for a short period of time. I'm not trying to put words into your mouth. Do you think the present players are good enough to get promotion this season without tinkering with the squad a bit?
Well, on that evidence,
yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously football's all about opinions, and
yeah.
And he'll come in and he'll have his own opinions,
yeah.
and he'll want to bring his own players. And I would have thought, that's how it works. So, but the good thing is, rather than it being down, it's now buoyant. And
yeah.
It's a
That's
base,
right.
It's a base to go from.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It was so important to pick the 3 points up today, and it's back to the academy for yourself, then.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of them things. Like I said before, I'm an employee of the club. I've had to step in and look after it. Well, the club's made a decision. They've made a great decision, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a proven track record of getting clubs up. And obviously, it's exciting times now for the club.
And Neil, everybody would like the maximum points, but 6 out of 12 points isn't a bad return for you, son. Well done.
Aye, thanks very much, Eddie. Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot better now, and it started great at Bristol City, obviously, and you're looking to go on from there, but there's obviously things that are not right.
Yes.
That's why Neil Warnock's coming, and I'm pretty sure he'll turn it around and get it going in the right direction now.
Well, I'm sure all the Leeds United supporters, Neil, would like to thank you for what you've done for the club in the last couple of weeks, and well done.
Yeah, thanks very much, Eddie.
Cheers,
mate.
Thanks very much to Neil Redfern joining us live.